Hello, 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 Thumpin here, just quickly back again. Raid tournament, we're going straight in, 4-star raid tournament. Currently it's my first match, I haven't lost any defensively or attacking. I've gone with 2 yellows, so Wukong and Chow. Wilbur backing them up there to provide a weakening to my enemies. Albeit that Rigard may remove that, boost my own heroes, although Melindor may remove that. Kirill as healer and general sort of support, and Sonya as quick sniper to pick off, hopefully anyway, pick off anybody who needs picking off. She's there as a sniper in this one. She's not there, as sometimes she is, as a debuffer. So let's have a look straight in there with... not the kind of screen you want to see. Lots and lots of purples. Not great when you haven't got any purple heroes, but there we go. Nice bit of a red combo. That's encouraging a little bit more. Can I get us? Yeah, I can get a little combo going here. There we go. Nice green combo, which again is pretty useless. I haven't got any greens. Trying to get some of the heroes I actually want going to go off here. Loads of purples on this screen. I mean, if I'd gone for a purple colour stack, I would be loving this. Let's see. Currently, things not going terribly well. Let's get those yellows into Mr. Rigard. You can see Rigard is quite a dangerous tank. He does provide a lot of resilience. At least he's not really sort of hurting my heroes whilst he's doing all this stuff, all these shenanigans. Let's see. I'm going to hope that this move will finish him off. Not quite. I thought Wilbur was... Oh no, Wilbur was ready, wasn't he? But then I was thinking Chow finished off my Wilbur attack. I'm just going to do the same to their Grim. You can play at that game. There we go. No childishness on my part, obviously. Let's weaken them all. And I'm going to hit them with this yellow combo. That'd be nice. Weakens a few of mine, but not too horrifically. I'm going to hope this green combo will spark a bit of a sort of explosion. Oh, and there we go. They're all on fire. Not so good. Don't really like them being on fire there, but there we go. Oh, and Chow finishes them all off with one massive strike. Good work, Chow. There we go. A first one is a win. Not bad, not bad at all. Using Wu and Wilbur together, sometimes quite successful. Oh, I'm in the top 75%, so at least I'm on bottom 25 anymore. Which reminds me, I haven't checked if they've de-nerfed the loot. Let's have a look. The loot... No, it's still loot. Still, the loot is not as good as it was in that very first tournament, which was the ridiculously easy one when I got all the stuff. Anyway, let's see who we get next. 563. Let's see who we're up against. Who's this guy? I don't know his name. Who are you? What do you do? Triton. Oh, Triton. There we are. Single target damage. Can't receive... Oh, all allies get increased healing, which is fine. Oh, yeah, they have got a healer. I was going to say, are they mad? Are they mad? I will then probably swap these guys around a little bit. So I will probably look to take an extra green for backing up purposes. So, extra green-wise, who do I go? Well, I will probably go with Gadairus, who at least does a bit of damage as well. There we go. What have I got? I've got 2 hitters. Is that going to be enough? They've got Wukong. I've got debuffer. Would I be better off with another debuffer? Maybe. If I do that, then I would go for... I would go for another debuffer in the shape of... Melindor, I think I'm going to go with Melindor as a debuffer and healer. I don't want to go too healer heavy or it will take me forever to do anything, so I'm going to go with Sonya there. Alternatively, I could... I've got 2 green debuffers. Does mean I'm a bit reliant on green, which is always a bit of a worry, but I'm going to go with Valeria, who at least sucks blood, and is about my only special hero in the 4-star range. So let's go. Go, go, go. Boom, yeah! Let's see how we get on. Some reasonable heroes on their side. Gadairus, nice booster. Sabina, one of my favourite healers, very good. Does a debuff as well. Yeah, reasonable sort of team to be facing against. Triton. Triton. Don't really know much about him, so we'll see how we get on. Oh, I haven't got any purples. No purples. Brilliant. There we go. So first move has messed up the screen, and there's no moves I can do now, which are worth doing. Bit frustrating. Let's try and get something moving here. Not exactly a board that's filling me with love and confidence at the moment. Now, if we can finish him off, please, Caemon, that'd be good. Not quite. Means the pressure is going to be on Wilbur's attack, which of course will be weak because he is. Oh, Wukong! No, don't kill my Wukong! Please don't kill my Wukong! So quite a slow start this one. Not exactly an encouraging start to the tournament. It might be that Wukong will be dead before he even goes off, which is faintly depressing. Yeah, very faintly depressing. The healing boost there has kicked in. I've managed to press on the record thing, so let's pop that over there. Let's go. Right, let's see. Melindor stepping up with the block rocking beat. Let's go for that one and that one. There we go. Suck Wukong's blood. So now my Wukong is ready. Let's go with blue powers into. Oh, they all missed. What? I know Wukong sometimes makes everyone miss. I'm still always disappointed when he does. Valeria here. There, Wukong's gone off now. Wukong, come on. Let's see. Actually, you get something other than purples on the screen. That'd be nice. No, more purples. Thank you. It's one of these. It's sort of dragging on quite a lot. Hard to say. I mean, the advantage seems to be with me. It's going to depend. Oh, that's a relief. That move there has just been the one I needed just to sort of turn the tides, as it was just beginning to look a little bit slow. The end of this. Oh, it's still dragging on. This is the downside with Wukong. Massive increase in your power, but God, sometimes, gosh, even sometimes it takes a long time to actually get anywhere with winning that. So that's 2 down. Let's go on to the next one. Let's see if we've got Shan. Still top 75%, and we are now up against. Ooh, let's see. Okay, interesting, intriguing. So we got Skittle Skull centre. Well, Skittle Skull obviously weakens everybody's attack, and he's obviously also green. So I'm going to go with an extra red. Oop, let's see, an extra red, and the extra red I will go for will also be a booster that will nullify Skittle Skull's attack. Or at least the weakening part of it. Let's see the rest of them. Let's have a look at the rest of them. Gormek, weakener for shields, but Wilbur would undo that. Khalil, burner, Yuju, slow, but will hurt everyone. Melindor, another red. Healer will debuff, but I'm going to try for this. They haven't got anybody who will stop Valeria's bitey, bloodsucky, bitey attack. With its technical name there, bloodsucky, bitey, attack. Let's go. Boom. Let's see. Let's start at the top of the screen. Normally, I tend to sort of recommend to people, if you're not sure where to go, look towards the top of the screen, because that way you're moving more tiles around than anything else, and that can really make quite a difference. The more tiles you have moving around, the more likely you are to get those sort of moves, which are really going to help you out. I'm going to go with the reds into little Skittle Skull there. So he's now done. Greens, not going to be the best moves against obviously red heroes, but at the same time, there's the Wukong effect really kicked off there. Smiled on me there, the Wukong effect, by really just swatting the guy down. I'm never a big fan of Wukong on a defense team. I find him unreliable. He's too easy to bypass for human players, but he is definitely quite handy on an offense team because you can just really make your opponents suffer. You can make them suffer for what you know. There we go. Let's see. Who can we finish anyone off here? We can. A little bit more killing going on. Melindor. Melindor killed there by the yellow tiles. Thanks to Wukong. Oh no, it wasn't Wukong special. It was a mixture there of Wilbur's attack and his defense boosts. So there we go. So I'm loving having Wilbur and Wukong in my defense at the moment. If you don't have Wilbur, then you want somebody who will reduce shields. So that's somebody like Gormek, Tibertus, or Grim from the regular heroes. Wukong is pretty unique. There's nobody else quite like Wukong. But you could also use sort of Kirill or Bold Tusk as boosters for your teams. So here we have a team with 2 blues. So my healer will then swap to Kirill. Let's see what have we got. Then the rest of them are a rainbow team. They are very highly leveled up in terms of their, what do you call them, talent grids. So that won't help. 2 blues, 1 review. Let's see. I got a debuffer for what's his face, Bold Tusk. That will reduce Valeria a bit. Going to swap Valeria out on this one. I'm going to swap Valeria for Sonya, because I do worry about Bold Tusk's attack boost. It can make quite a difference facing somebody who has boosted your attack, and they have Rigard, who will remove status ailments, which is what Valeria would put upon Bold Tusk or whoever. So let's try that. Let's see how we get on. They obviously haven't fought yet. They've got a slightly stronger team than me, about 100 points stronger than mine. All of which presumably, or most of which, is going to come down to their what do you call them? Talent grid emblems. So their talent grid makes them stronger. We've got lots of yellows, a few reds. That's a nice mini combo. Not exactly going to change the world, that combo, but there we go. It's always nice to get a little combo, get things started, get the ball rolling, so to speak. Fire off a few more yellows here. A nice green gem. This will at least, it probably won't kill Bold Tusk. Bold Tusk has gone off again. Oof. However, Bold Tusk is now debuffed, so his general threatiness is gone, and there we are. So he's killed by that. This will give me the chance now to get other heroes going. Now, there is always the chance that they will miss. I will probably lose my buff that I've got going on here, even if I hit, because of the effect of Sonya. So Sonya will remove my buff on this next move, whoever's got it up, if anyone has. But it's better to get it out of the way now, because in a second, the more useful buff of Wilbur will go on. So Wilbur's buff is up now, and oh, that was unlucky. No, now, oh, they've got 2 debuffers. That was careless of me. Their second debuffer they're undoing all of both Wilbur and the big advantages to both Wilbur and Wukong. So there we are. So that's going to hold me back. Or lose you going off there, slowing everybody's mana down. Quite a pain at times. Lose you. Lixie Ixie, as my son calls it. Yeah, that's my first one. First killed. Just sort of struggling, keeping it all rolling on here. Just feels like the screen is getting really sluggish. They are, yeah, I'm just struggling for moves at the moment. Really frustrating. Seeing so many of my heroes just getting stuck in this vicious cycle where they can't quite get free of the getting the boards. I really need some blues now on the boards to actually get somebody like Kirill or Sonya actually ready to kind of keep my heroes alive. Very frustrating when you get a board that does this, where you just find yourself going round in circles and nobody can survive. You cannot get the mana going, and so you're just fighting a losing battle all the time. It does happen, unfortunately, and when it does, very often there's very, very little you can do about it. It's really going to come down to a slow race, as it were, between Sonya and her special attack and Caedmon. Well, Caedmon will win that because his special attack is more dangerous than Sonya's. I can't stop it. All I can do is hit the red gem and hope that there is enough tiles slam into Caedmon to finish him off. And there wasn't, so there we go. So I've lost that one. Very frustrating. Just could not get the blue tiles going to get my healer going, and got myself stuck in a bit of a rut. So there we are, first defeat. and still leave me in the top 15. Not amazing. I'm going to swap in, let's see, we're going to get rid of Kirill. I'm going to swap in for Kirill. I'm going to put in Sabina and Tibertus, so sticking to my basic flavour, which is a pretty reliable flavour. I mean, that I know I lost my last raid. I'm not really saying that was down to my team selection. I'm arguing that was more down to just a very, very bad luck on the screen. They've got quite a high team score, which must mean that their what do we call it? Can't think of the word. Their troops are better than mine. Would be my guess. Let's see. Yeah, let's try that. I've got 2 healers. 2 healers is always a bit of a risky strategy. It can work very well. I would never really go with more than 2, because if you've gone with more than 2, you just haven't got enough attackers. Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. Ooh. Let's do this. This will at least get a purple combo into Wukong. So their Wukong, it's always risky. I never like Wukong as a tank. You see him as a tank a fair bit sometimes. I always find he's a bit squishy to be a tank, albeit that he will go off here. So I'm going to need, or at least want to think heavily about getting Caedmon to go off, because that will at least neutralise Wukong's special. Unfortunately, of course, I haven't got a single green on the screen, which has just been the way. That's basically what happened in my last attack. Was that the tiles that I needed just did not come up. There is nothing you can do when it happens, and now I've lost half my team in 3 moves. Now, you saw how often Wukong missed when he was my hero, and it simply did not happen there. And there we are, over in seconds. Very frustrating when you have a screen that does that, and when the enemy Wukong, all the attacks with his boost still work. But there you go. So it just goes to show, not a great result for me. Top 25%. Well, don't really deserve that. I suspect I will slip out of there fairly quickly. Yes, so quite a disappointing sort of couple of raids there at the end after a sort of very promising start. Just goes to show, as I always say, how much of a difference the screen can make. I probably could have played a few things better. Maybe I should have taken an extra debuffer there, although I had 2 debuffers for that Wukong fight. I just didn't have the chance to get either of them ready. And then when he went off, all of their attacks hit me, which shows how dangerous Wukong can be. As I say, normally I don't really worry about him as a tank. I find him very squishy, but on that occasion he proved himself worthy. Anyway, so that's it. Perhaps a guide there at the end to how not to raid. I don't know. There's ways and means of doing these things, and it doesn't always go terribly well, even if you want it to. But it is out there for all to see now, so you can all comment on my failures. Remember to hit subscribe and like and the little bell and all those sorts of things. As ever, it's nice to hear from people who have either advice or criticisms or whatever else. Take care. Peace out. Farmer Ben saying, may death come swiftly to your enemies.